Morning, Dowse.
Morning.
I see you've got a special guest with you today.
That's right, Jody. Obviously, I managed our brother, Ian Selly, years ago when I was at Kingstonian. Probably the worst sign I've ever made in my life, to be honest. So didn't tell him that word, Judd. But yeah, Jody's obviously massively helped with link because we want to try to have links all around, and we want to link with the girls team. And Jody comes seen with John, and that's how we can do the link and all that. And we've had a magic time. We've been working out here in Wales, and people around been working out massively with Jody and trying to help them. They've been fantastic. We watched them play. They've been excellent. They're gonna win the league though. They're gonna win the cups, and so hopefully we'll maybe get one or two signed up before the deadline to play for us. You know, so it's so I'm sure it will be fine. But I'm a massive believer in all types of football, and I was a coach at Chelsea, Father Williams, who went on to play for England, and Casey Stoney, and I had great memories of them. And it's great for the game. We want them to have a link with us, and you know we're very proud of them and what we've achieved. And what a great night down the pub on their behalf. So fantastic.
And Jody, hopefully you can tell us a little bit more about that. But before talking about the night you had last week, tell us a little bit about Woking Ladies Football Club and how the season's gone for you.
Well, we're currently sitting second in the league. We've just reached the final of the League Cup, and this coming Sunday we're travelling to Clapham for the semi-final of the County Cup. So we're doing really well at the moment.
And the league, what's the name of the league?
It's Thames Valley Ladies Division 2 East we're in.
Goodness me. Right.
You don't want to see it.
I've had a look at it in the past, and you go all over the place, don't you?
Yeah.
What's the longest trip?
Well, we've been... Last Sunday we went to Oxford.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're over Oxford way.
Yeah, I think the clue's in the Thames Valley bit, isn't it? There's a lot of fixtures over there.
It's just putting into it. It's difficult to know because we've got to pay for own. Maybe you get a lot. It'll get help off people, but they've got to pay for own subs, own travel, own strips, and that's why we're trying to help them to get them under our banner. So you know, to try to help them out, really was a lot of help. Hopefully, you can get given. You know.
Sure.
And they pay you on petrol and good cars, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright, so.
And Jody, you'll be a very familiar face to lots of people who see this from your work in the bar here. But you're actually a player with the Woking Ladies, aren't you?
Yes.
And where do you play?
Right back, right wing, in goal. I'm a bit of a everywhere really.
So everywhere but where your brother played?
Yeah.
No, he was on the bench for me.
Well, let's turn to the race night you had last Saturday. How did that come about? I think you were looking for ideas for how to raise money, weren't you? And
yeah.
What happened next?
I just approached Adrian and Dowse and said, what can we do to raise money and make us ladies known? And they came up with a race night. So me and Adrian just sort of put our heads together. And yeah.
Great night, wasn't it? So, if you think about it, all the girls were there. Yeah. And I think people bought into it, you know. Blackie's put a good night on down the pub. We've got my chairman there, Peter Joe and Kevin Rears there, you know, Dave Curtis is there supporting them. I think everybody got a good, their manager's there. And all the girls, you know, had Josh Casey there as well, didn't we? And things like that. Who was it? Max Crosman and all that, you know. Hodgie and people like that. Craig Ross was there as well. And Matt Ian and like I said, directors as well, who, well, you know, like, I'm just saying Kevin said, oh yeah, I'll do 2 horses, and people sponsored you as well, didn't they? What one sponsored you? Who sponsored you again? Do you remember?
For the evening, it was Baxter Brown MacArthur Solicitors, John Monhan, and Will Smith.
Right.
Yeah, they sponsored us for the evening, which we're really grateful for.
So big thanks.
On one of the race nights, Blackie put a thing. Dowse out or something, one of the horses, Dowse out. But the bloody chairman, she backed it. And all like, but then bought a horse with Peter Joe. Everybody's helping out, so it's fantastic. You know, it's great for. Judy is the one who wants to favour it up and with all the girls, and all the girls were a pleasure to be there. I do it mixed with players, as you know. I try to stay on side of the fence with them, but all got on, all talking, and I thought it was a super night. She's come and seen with John, but the girls were fantastic. The manager helped do it to it. Chris Sexton was very good as well. And you couldn't, you know, Blackie putting a night on it. He couldn't ask for a better night, you know, and stuff like that. I just didn't see Malcolm McKitman there, did we?
No, we didn't.
Very disappointing, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, because he gives it big and trying to help and gives you coats and stuff like that. And he said he'd be first one there, but shame he never turned up, really.
No.
I think maybe viewers watching this might be able to work out who sat at the back of the room. So the big question then, Jody, is how much money did you make?
We made £1,420.
Wow, that is staggering. Fantastic stuff. And what exactly is it going to go towards?
It's going to go towards equipment, kit, and just match fees and things like that.
Is tracksuits was I heard mentioned? I think so.
Yes.
All look professional on match day.
Yeah, we're hoping to look like the men next season with the matching tracksuits. Not literally like the
Hold
men.
on a minute. I've got a few who look like you lot, I tell you. You know what I mean? Craigie. Malcolm will fit in fine, won't he? Him. And you would have done, do you ever tell you had your haircut?
Yeah.
No, we just want to look the part, really.
Sure.
So.
Brilliant.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much for joining in with our Friday morning catch up.
Because we're going to try to do a coach as well, aren't you, for the final and all that, you know, get people to support them and
Which
all
is
that.
on
You
the
know.
12th of May.
Listen, on the behalf of, we want to mix with all the people and all that, and the ladies are very important to us. And you know, like I say, I looked at them and how they were on the night time, how much it means to them and all that, you know. And I watched them play, and I know how much they care and the passion. They're all friends, you know. We're all together as a group, and they want to do things as professional as possibly can. So if that's the case, we've got to help as much as we can. So anybody out there wants to help out the girls on travel, on tracksuits, on strips, on there, please do so. You know, and
Absolutely.
you know, and stuff. So that'd be good.
And you mentioned the cup final on 12th of May. Do you know where that's being held?
Not at the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, come the day, let's hope we can get a few people down to cheer you on.
Yes, that'll be lovely.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Well, Dowse, let's turn back to more mundane matters, perhaps, than Woking Ladies Football Club. Congratulations on everything you did to help achieve that, by the way.
Well, no, it's a joint effort. Everybody dug in, like, you know, like I say, should come and ask for help, and if asked for help, you have to give help, just like everybody else. We the charities and all that, you know. And we will be on this year, because Kelvin's out, we will be trying to get obviously shirt sponsors and for ourselves, obviously, but we can help them a little way and things like that. It's a big thing to do, and I think everybody, players, directors, everybody helped out, which was fantastic.
And talking of things for charity, how's your legs after last Sunday?
My calf's gone. I've got this thing today at school. We've got this thing. We're all going up there to play. We've got a great team. Like, I fancy it today, to be honest. We've got Malcolm playing, excellent, who's like Metal Mickey when he dances around, like, you know. You got myself, who's got half a calf. We've got a good job. We've got the legs in midfield with Martin Taylor and all that, you know, and stuff like that. Ian's put on 2 stones, so he's playing as well. And young Daniel here, he's having a bash. So he's and who else we got? Mark?
Brian, are we?
My son playing. Well done, Mark. He's meant to be at school today, but spot on. We've got Ryan playing as well. But
I thought Jodie was playing.
Jody's going to play. There's a few playing. Nick from a calf down the road playing. So it's, we've got a few. But it's great because it's for Greensfield School. It is. They're doing an 18-hour 5-a-side all day, and it's our part to play. So we're going to have an hour there. Then straight back down here, because Deb and the girls have got a quiz night on, which are fantastic. The girls are doing it for free of charge, and all the money's going to hospice. Yeah. So you want to support that as well. So we'll be down. Obviously, we'll win that. I think the team I've got in that one, you know. So we'll be all right. So I've got a brilliant team in that as well. Are you coming to that, Daniel?
Can do, yeah.
Good lad. Okay, we'll get one
Excellent.
question right, because me and Kelvin will be looking at each other. But listen, it's all part of today's work that we want to try to give to the community. The girls are massively part of that. The school up the road, I don't forget that they came down and done the laps when I was doing the laps, and that was a nice thing to do. Yeah. So give some back to school. We'll go in there and do for comic relief, which is a nice thing anyway, and come back down here, because the girls, Deb and all the girls, are giving a lot of time and their wages to the hospice, and I think that's a lovely thing to do. So we want to support that.
Yeah, and I understand the quiz tonight is completely sold out.
Aye, brilliant, isn't it? That's what it's all about. Good. The working's like that, isn't it? I think if anybody buys into what we're trying to do, and that's what I try to say, you know, and you know, this has nothing to do with me. This is blinking Deb, seeing all the girls work for free, and it's fantastic, isn't it? And it's what we should be doing as well. So I think like the girls, if you show a bit, and I think the public show a bit, supporters show a bit, I think we can all get on, you know. So it's and the girls show a bit. I think that's the way we're going to try to build a club off the pitch.
Well, I can forewarn you that there's a rather tricky round of questions on Woking Football Club in there tonight.
Is that right? Who's doing the stuff?
I don't know, but I know who set that round of questions.
Are you asking the questions?
No.
Are you about?
I'm not allowed to do the quiz because I set that round of questions.
You shouldn't have said that. You could have come my team, couldn't you?
Well,
you win at all costs. Now you think you do, David? You kick your granny to win a game of football. You kick your granny to win a quiz, because I've never won one before. Okay.
Let's talk about football.
Why not?
Just for a change.
That's it.
2 wins in the last 2 games, but the old cliche goes, it's good to pick up points when you're not playing well. would it be fair to say we've done that, picked up points without playing terribly well?
And last game we did, the game before we didn't.
Yeah.
The game before first off were excellent, just saw a game there. Tuesday night were crap, and stuff there, were fun for were crap. I think Little and Casey, Collier are probably our best players. We'll get done by one ball over the top. It's difficult. I'm not knocking the pitch and the win and how we are set up, because it did set up very much counter, and it's hard to pass the ball around them when you're so compact. So fair play at their manager for frustrating with. And it did frustrate with a lot, to be honest, with time waste and stuff, which is fair enough. Fair enough at all. It's tactics, it's what to do, and we found that pressure and all right now. But we didn't hold up front. We didn't look as because the balls weren't very good from set players corners, which they were the week before. The balls in the box were crap. Centre half didn't really attack it, and when Musa de Harbour went off, it was a waste of time putting anybody in there. So I don't think it was a very good performance, to be honest, but a good 3 points at the end of the day, and let's keep cracking on. But I just don't want panic to set in, And I was talking to somebody yesterday in here, and they said, "Oh, it was an elation when we scored that goal." And all that, and so it wouldn't have been the worst point in the world if I'd have drawn a game, surely. And
no.
Somebody said, "Oh, we're going to boo when we're top of the bloody league." If you get booed when you're top of the league, there's problems in football clubs. And problem here, if that's the case. I would have been very harsh about that. Going there, away from home, against a side who've got no pressure, on their patch, on their pitch, on the wind. I thought the point would have been a good result, to be honest. We've got 3, so it's fantastic. So we've got to get better. Obviously, we will do. I think the last, 8 games, we've won 6, drawn 1, lost 1. That ain't bad. If you look at the form guide over the last 8 games, we're top of it. So we're not doing too bad, just like everybody else. But I just think panic makes set in. I keep saying to players, give a panic to me, because I couldn't give a monkeys, to be honest. I really couldn't. If you had to win a game of football, if I get a sack from here, I'll be in somebody else's dugout trying to win one as well. So it's no to me.
It seemed to me, watching both games, that there was a number of people who played really quite well last Saturday and then didn't play particularly well on Tuesday.
I'll tell you, like, if you look at Max, for example, who didn't do so justice the other night, none of the front four did, to be honest. I thought we were poor. Then he's been out for a long time, come in, and I thought was our best player last week. Then his legs are going to go a little bit, so the rest will do him good for Saturday. He'll be fine Saturday, he will. You just look around, it didn't really stick, we didn't get past anybody and all that, so just one of them games really. But you can't play well every game, but you can win every game, so by hook or crook we've got to get through things. But there's a panic goes around clubs and all that, and especially when the tension now between us and Torquay and Chelmsford and Bath, and we've got all them games to play. There's tensions and all that, but I'm certainly not feeling it, to be honest. I let everybody else, when are you going to sign players, what are you going to do? It goes round, and it's hard signing players when you're top of the league, to be honest, because you've got to get better. So that's my job to do that. We have made a few bids, to be honest. We have, because I've got to get it right. The next couple of signings have got to be right. But a couple of loans, obviously a League Cup, there's a couple of loans finish this weekend where we can jump on it on Monday. And we're looking at course well, but the bottom line is the lads have done very well. I think we have fancy it, to be honest. I think there's no hassle around the club at all with them lot. We've just got to go and win matches, including Saturday. Nothing changes.
So, even though there's only 8 games to go, you're actively looking to recruit
100%.
more bodies.
If I can get 2 special players in that team, we'll have a big chance. And all that, I think the kid in midfield's done well with Little. Little's been the best player every week at the minute. And for a young kid, he's running games and all that, But they do set in, they do get little tensions and change rooms you do. And I remember saying to one player out there, go over there. Yeah, you're not David Beckham and all that, you go over there. But that's it, you just laugh at him. I just laugh, not just do it, I just laugh at him because the players are Conference South players, so we should actually do what we're told. And that bottom line is you want your back four being solid, you want a midfield player to pass it and move it, you want the wide ones to get past somebody, and you want the forward to have a crack at goals. Well, to be fair, Harvey coming and scoring a good goal, I didn't see where we were going to get a goal from the other night because we made it very difficult for us. But yes, we are looking at tweaking things, and as you do, as we always have done, and we'll try to do that again, but not in a panicky way. We'll just do it. You
don't see it as an issue that it might be difficult to integrate them with such a small number of games left?
If you're going into a championship and you've got 8 games and you've got a chance to play in front of 4,500 people here, or you've got a chance of going away and play in front of 1,000, I don't think it'll take that much to get people together, to be honest. Plus, in the midweek, the secret is, and the best thing for us, after Saturday, we have got a lot of Tuesday, Thursday sessions to get the lads sorted anyway. But non-league football and Conference South football with players in this league, it'll not take a lot to say, okay, you've got a chance. Because, Dan, you asked a question about the when I thought about it, I answered it wrong. People said, why were we so good in December? You know how we won 7 on the spin? The reason we had a massive threat on the players because they said if you don't play well, you couldn't play against Watford. after this weekend, I can say about a game. If you didn't play well, you're not playing against Torquay. Who would not want to play against Torquay in front of 4,000 people here? So the games before that was only 3 games, 4 games altogether. 3 games altogether. We'll have to play well to get to play. If not, we're going to miss out on an unbelievable occasion for a packed house again. So that's the way I look. And if we win that one, then the other games will be packed as well. So we'll miss out. If we don't perform now, we'll miss out on a lot of things. And plus, I've just said I'm looking at 1 or 2. So we're both sort of made call for the first time in a long time. I've never felt that, because after a cup game, you haven't got a threat on them except for winning the league. And that's. But now you're thinking 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, we've got Torquay, sell out. We've sold our tickets. We'll sell ours, not a problem. Massive game again. Cameras and everything or whatever's around it. Yeah, surely you want to play in that game, so people could miss out. So for the first time, I feel as though that I've got to put the pressure back on the players.
Right. Do we have to play differently if Jake Hyde isn't playing?
A little bit, because he's the best at holding the ball up, isn't he?
Yes.
He's had a good season when he's played. It's like Max, isn't he? Max has done well when he's played. It's the time they haven't played, which costs were. And
but it must make life a bit more difficult if you're having to play a different style every other game because one player isn't available.
I don't think the style changed. I thought we'd try to play the same way I did, just never stuck. With Hayley it sticks. With Lua, you want the ball over the top.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff
Well,
like that.
that's what I mean,
I'd say. So it has been difficult, but that's why I was saying Hayley in the first place. If Hayley had played every game, he would have had 35 goals by now. Just like the centre forward for Oxford, who I thought was excellent. I thought he was brilliant, mate. I thought how he's peeled away for that first goal and scored. Crap by our 2 in there, but how he's done that. And I thought Rossi should have done better, to be honest. I thought he'd come off his line too slow. And the bottom line is how he's done that. We didn't do that all night or haven't. So hey, they do offer different things, but I quite like horses for courses. Like, can we go into front? Can we get in behind? Can we use a long throw every now and again? Can we get a centre half? Can we go short every now and again? It changes when Hodgie plays, because when Hodgie plays, you can really go short on a lot of things. Boom, boom, boom. And because we haven't got another player, like I think we're the same as everybody else in the league. People with better players out will struggle, and Heidi's certainly one of our better players.
Musa went off Tuesday night. How's he?
I thought he was going to be out for 6 weeks, but the way he sprinted down the lane when we scored the
That's
goal,
been pointed
you know,
out.
he's a bit different and all that, you know. But he's I think he'll be all right. I'll find out today. He's training this morning, I believe. Heidi trained last night, so I think we're going to be all right, to be honest. You know, so we will be making a few changes. I do sense the heavy legs of some people around the pitch. So horses for courses, they'll be good on their pitch. So I'm hoping touchwood Musa will be alright, but it's just a precaution because what he can offer us, left side centre half, that left foot, he's been a presence in the boxes he has and all that, you know. So I think what he offers us is something what other teams in our league can't, you know. So it's I think he'd be okay, but it was a good celebration.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know about this? This is what referees do, right? The lad kick throws a ball in the crowd, fine, time wasting. There's a couple of keep you ups, time wasting. Referee has seen it. When they reported the bench for celebrating a goal, it's a 94th minute to try to win a game, and they report the bench for celebrating a goal. I would never once run across the dugout when I scored their dugout with male support. Of course, everybody's going to jump up and celebrate and whatever, and I think that's absolutely scandalous. You know what I mean? So things like that. That's another thing. Well done, the referees. You always win at the end.
Yeah, they certainly. What's your view on time wasting then?
You think
professional?
It's not because we learned a lesson, and the biggest thing I could get into the lads about was Torquay away, and when I was sitting in the stand suspended, we're time wasting from a 46 minute when they get too good, but that's the time you could have made up if you didn't like if there's a minute ago like Greg Lua in the biggest game ever, and a couple of minutes ago, of course you're gonna whatever, because the worst we've got to replay. But the time wasting you do, when I see people with time wasting 2-3 minutes ago, but not flicking out of me, because that's the time you could have added on. You could have had another 8 minutes or something to have a go at us again when we scored and reassured us. So time wasting comes within you. Got to be professional. Like, there's nothing wrong going to swing away or well in a way winning the game 1 in the last couple of minutes, running the corner. Everybody does that. But when you do it too early, I think it's pointless. I really do. Like, remember times at the start of the season we were having good first halves and not so good seconds and slowing the clock down, and you're thinking, where's that come from? Play the game, the tempo. But we found it hard playing with tempo the other night because it did put men behind the ball and try to get. And it's hard on a pitch like that. It's hard to break people down. I thought it was hard, and I thought their manager set it up well. And their time wasting, whatever you want to call it, it's part of the game.
Sure. Okay. I remember I interviewed Joe McNerney once and asked him about it, and he said if one of his teammates didn't waste time if we were winning, he'd be having a word with them.
Everybody's got different philosophies, haven't they?
Sure.
And players do on the pitch and all, because the player running the corner and all that, and stuff like that. I don't think you've heard me shout up before, to be honest. If a player is off his own back, but we have done it very professionally at one stage in the last 2 minutes at Swindon, how Lua was in that corner, and I thought I was a good player. I did, but you don't do it with 10 minutes ago or 15, because it's pointless, because you might need that time at the end of the game, and so that's weird, especially when it's tight. See a game. You can see a game out very professionally, like we did last Saturday, to be honest, without time missing.
Finally, a run of very difficult games coming up on paper. They might not turn out to be very difficult, or they could be horrendous, or something in between. But we've got to play the teams that are currently second, third, and fourth.
It'll be what it'll be. To be honest, I haven't really thought about the other ones. I think about Bath City, even they're coming up on it slow and all that, and second or third, no, what, third or whatever. Just got to get on with it, to be honest, because if you look at that and you're thinking, blink and neck champs of the talk here, we're Concord and all that, it's all false, because I think everybody last week thought it would have been a free hit for the top two. We can Hungerford should win. We go at home to Western. It never worked out like that. I thought last week people might think, I tell you what, we might slip up a bill of Ricky of just saying they knew a few players for a lot of money. But very professional by Torquay. What a great result that was for them, to be honest. Fantastic. So it doesn't really bother us. We've just got to go and win games. If we lose tomorrow, we've got to go and win against Slough. Simple as that. Let everybody else panic. I'm not like that. I'm not.
And from now to the end of the season, only Saturday games. I think that's going to be a help.
Massive help, especially with the injuries we've had this year.
Yeah.
And so where Christian Jolly is, he still hasn't been 100% and all that. Haley is going to help a lot. Max will help get back to full fitness and all that. Hodgie, who's had a knee injury, will help to get back full fitness and all that. We'll have challenge for places with the players. We're saying, no, just looking, I think, no, if we can get through this weekend, and I do half fancy it, because if we get our best players on the pitch, plus we're not bad, like any other team in this league, if we lose a couple, then we'll struggle a bit, But it'd be good. It'd be good crap.
If it was possible to say you can have guaranteed second if you don't play any more games, would you take that, or would you play the games and still try and win the league?
Try and win the league. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to win matches. I think Torquay should win it. I think it will win it, probably, if it do, because they've got the structure they've got. But we'll try, and we'll have a belief in the change room. But I think everybody, the only thing is, everybody a few weeks ago was saying we'll win it by 5, 6, 7 points. I think everybody's thinking that in our league and all that, except for us in the change room. And I think it should do that, to be honest, my opinion, for what we've got down there and the manager we've got and the facilities they've got, and I don't like to mention budgets and players they've got and things like that. I think they do, but we have stuck to two of them and actually leapfrog them a little bit. So there's no pressure on us here. I don't have any pressure. There's no. I remember the other week and all, I gone down to Hemel, and a couple of our lads were saying, "Oh yeah, your manager was there. If he's cut," and I was watching Hemel because we had them the next day. I'm not bothered with Torquay at the minute. So I will be probably after the Bath City game. I'll let it go and watch them, again. And but I'm not bothered with Torquay. And you're coming to change room people. Oh, Torquay won, Torquay lost. And I stopped it already. I got bored of it, to be honest. I got bored of talking with Torquay all the time. What's it got to do with us? We've got games to win. So yeah, I'm always going to try to win it. But even though I think Torquay are massive favourites, I'm quite honest with you. We'll try to win every single game. But if I was sitting on the fence, I think Torquay are favourites. That's what I think.
Okay. And you want to very finally mention someone before we stop?
There's a big supporter called Terry Shorter who supported the club a long time, and apparently he's not very well. So if you're listening, Terry, I wish you well. I hope you have a speedy recovery from me and everybody at the football club. And I hope to see you soon. I'll get you back down here soon. And when you do come back down, come and see us in the office. But get well soon, mate.
Thanks very much. We'll see you at Welling tomorrow.
Magic.